Welcome creatives. In the last video we learned how to make the half double crochet. If you miss it, you can check it out. I'm making use of this hook size in 5mm hook with a light colored yarn. Now just think of double crochet as a bigger step along your journey, and I'll be making use of 2 strands of yarn. To get your recommended hook size, just check your yarn description. There's also a stitch where your work starts to grow faster and open up more. So let's begin. But before we begin, there is something you ought to note. Let me explain. It's quite different from single crochet and half double crochet. So let me explain. 3 chain equates to 1 double crochet. Just recall that. Remember, 3 chain equates to 1 double crochet. So if my goal is to make 12 double crochet, that is my goal. I want to make 12 double crochet, 12 double crochet. What will I do? It's going to be my chain plus extra 2. So that's 2 is a constant. So right now my goal is to make 12 double crochet. So how many chain will I make? Definitely I'm going to make 12 chain plus the extra 2, which is a constant, is going to give me 12 double crochet. Just note that. Before you begin any journey, you have a destination in mind, and where we are headed to is to make a double crochet. Now the beginning of the journey is to make yourself a slip knot first, and start your journey with a pathway of making a foundation stitch, which is a chain. So our goal is to make 12 double crochet. So the first thing we ought to do is to make 12 chain. After you are done making 12 chain, you're going to add the constant, which is plus 2, which is 12 chain plus 2. And that's because 3 chain equates to 1 double crochet. So that's a total of 14 chain that you have. So to begin with your double crochet, you're going to turn your work by working inside bumps. The bumps is quite obvious. So just turn over your work and yarn over and pull through that bump inside the top stitch. Then you pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You are going to pull through the first 2 loops down, and then you are going to yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops, and that's how to make your first double crochet. Let's make the second stitch. You are going to yarn over first. This is where to insert your hook. Can you see it's holding up the V shape? That is the bump. It's quite obvious. Once you turn your work, you are going to hold the loop that is holding the V shape. This is where you are going to pull through. Make sure it's not too tight. If it's too tight, it's not going to be easy to work with. So take your time and make it a little bit loose, so it's going to be comfortable to work with. You yarn over. You have 3 loops. You are going to yarn over again and pull through the first 2 loops first. You have 2 loops left, and you're going to pull to the last 2 loops, and that's how to make your double crochet. You're going to continue repeating this until you have 12 double crochet. First thing, yarn over, then you pull through inside the stitch 3 loops, then you have first 2 loops, and then again you are going to yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So now we have 12 double crochet. Let's confirm it. So how do you count your stitches? You're going to check and count through the V shape. The V shape is the braiding. Just count like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have a total of 12 double crochet. And that's how to make our very first row of a double crochet. This is what it should look like. To begin our second row of a double crochet, recall 3 chain equates to 1 double crochet. So to begin your second row, you're going to make 3 chain. There are various ways to begin your second row of double crochet. I don't prefer this method, but let's just start this, because this causes gaping. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So you yarn over as usual. So instead of putting it in the first stitch, you're going to put it in the second stitch, because the first stitch of the 3 chain makes a stitch already. So yarn over and pull through. Just follow along. Can you see the gaping? I don't like the space in between. It's kind of disturbing. That's why I don't like making 3 chain. But as a beginner, just do what is preferable for you. So just follow the prompt of just yarning over. Can you see? There's this space in between, the gaping. So I'm going to show you. There are different methods to go about it. Let me show you another method. This is not the method. Is you're going to, instead of making, if it's the same crochet, you're going to make 1 chain. So instead of making 1 chain, you're going to make 2 chain to begin your row, and that 2 chain does not count as a stitch. What do I mean? 3 chain is equals to 1 double crochet, so the 2 chain does not count as a stitch. So when you yarn over, you're going to insert it inside the first stitch of your second row, because that 2 chain is just like a ladder and it does not count as a stitch. So this is going to cover up the gaping. So can you see, no more gaping because it's already closed. You're going to just yarn over, just repeat the circle, the rhythm of yarning over first, and this is how your second row will look like. Just continue the rhythm and make sure you always count your stitches, because if you lose any stitch, it's not going to be equal and the edges is not going to be straight. So now, can you see this? You can, if you count your stitches, you're going to notice that we have 11 double crochet. So just make sure you always count your stitch so you will not miss a stitch count. So that is the last stitch. You're going to yarn over first and insert your hook inside that last stitch. It's not quite obvious, so that is why it's very essential for you to learn how to count your stitches so you will not miss any stitch along your way. So pull through the first 2 loops first. When you yarn over, you're going to yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. Double crochet is very simple, it's just very fast to work with, so just take your time. It might not look like mine at first, but practice makes perfection, right? So just keep practicing. Make sure before you begin a row, make sure you always chain 2 first, and that chain 2 does not count as a stitch. And now you're going to insert your hook in the first stitch. That's basically it. So if you have any question, do well to ask me in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.